Hi, my name is Gina Fant-Saez. I'm here to talk to you about how to create a home studio for songwriters. It's really overwhelming with all the computers and microphones and interfaces, and I feel your pain if you're just getting started. And do not let that deter you, because the main thing you need in creating a home studio is an open mind and to tell yourself you can learn this. It's not that difficult, and even when you get frustrated, you got to keep going. So let's talk about what gear you need. I think you need 8 essential things. There's a great website, it's called ehomerecordingstudio.com. They have, I believe, 6 essential things. I think I added a MIDI keyboard and a sustain pedal. So they say 6, I say 8. But let's get started to the 8 things you need, starting with number 1, a computer. This can cause all sorts of debate, but I'm just going to give you my opinion based on my experience working on both PCs and Macs, and there's a reason that the Mac is the creative standard in all the arts. And I'm no debate, get a Mac. And it just depends. If you need to be portable, get a laptop. You can do as much with a laptop as you can with an iMac, really. With a laptop, you can plug in an external monitor if you need a larger monitor, so you can have dual monitors from a laptop or even a Mac Mini. The iMacs are beautiful as well. But go Mac, go to the Apple Store, figure out what you need, make sure you get enough RAM, and definitely make sure you get the largest hard drive you can, because you're going to need that hard drive space to record the audio. And that is a whole other debate, because you will be eventually recording to an external hard drive, but we're just going to start with the basic tracks recording directly to the hard drive of the Mac. So number 1, computer, go Mac. Item number 2, software. So many people say new songwriters should go to GarageBand. I disagree. I think if you want to create professional sounding songs and you are going to be adding other musicians and you want other people to play on it, I say go straight to Pro Tools. It is not that difficult to learn. Some people will tell you otherwise. I can make this simple for you, I promise. And just get Pro Tools. There's a version of Pro Tools called Pro Tools First. It's free. It's a scaled down version of Pro Tools. It's amazing. And again, this is just my opinion based on my experience. A songwriter, if they're serious, should go Pro Tools. With software comes plugins. What are plugins? Plugins are like if you're using Photoshop and you want to make something look like old film, or you want a different effect on a photo. It's the same thing. It's reverbs and delays. And what's the coolest plugin for me that I love so much are the audio instruments. And what the heck is that? An audio instrument is a software keyboard. You'll see it on your screen, and you'll have a MIDI keyboard connected to your USB port of your computer, and whatever's on the screen you can play and hear. And there's everything from drums to strings to horns. It's overwhelming and incredible how many beautiful audio instruments there are. And they're great plugins for mixing and delays and reverbs as well. But you'll definitely want to set aside a fairly decent budget for some plugins. And the first plugins I suggest to go with, number 1, Easy Drummer. It's made by a company called TOONTRACK, T-O-O-N-T-R-A-C-K. You get a demo, I believe it's 30 days. That is invaluable for songwriters. I would say start there. It's $179, and if you're going to go more plugins from there, I think you want to get Auto-Tune. From my experience, it's really helpful. You can't make somebody who can't sing sound like they can sing, but it's really nice to be able to fix a couple notes here and there. And another plugin that I really love are the Waves. They have some really great vocal plugins. Butch Vig and other engineers have created these specific plugins for vocals that are really nice. Item number 3, an interface. What is an interface? An interface is a box that connects from your microphone or your guitar or your whatever instrument you're playing into the computer. It just translates audio to digital audio into your computer. There are so many interfaces. I'm a fan of the Apogee stuff and the Universal Audio stuff. Talk to the people at whatever music store, and then look online and see what other people are using. See what other songwriters are using. The salespeople are great, but it's really great to get as many opinions as you can. Let me take that back. Get a few opinions of people that you trust. So, item number 4, microphones. Again, I'm not going to go into depth about it, but I would say get a good vocal mic and a good instrument mic. they have packages with a vocal mic and an instrument mic. That you can get a really good deal with the dual packages of microphones. But you'll definitely need microphones. Item number 5, headphones. Headphones are really important, so you don't want to skimp on them. So you want to get something pretty decent. The Sonys are great, the Ultrasones are great, there's a gazillion great headphones, but you may want to get 2 pair because you're probably going to be working with somebody, or just make sure you have access to another pair of headphones. Item number 6, a MIDI keyboard and a sustain pedal. And there are a lot of you guitar players that are going to say, I don't play keyboard. You're going to definitely want a MIDI keyboard. You can trigger everything from it. Drum loops, you can trigger bass parts, you can trigger anything. And you probably will be adding a little pads here and there, and it's great to have it. Regardless if you play piano or not, it's invaluable truly to have a MIDI keyboard and a sustain pedal. The M-Audio keyboards are really nice, but again, talk to a couple people, see what they're using. They're relatively cheap, within $100 to $200 for something decent. Number 7, speakers. Speakers are so subjective. You want to get some powered speakers and just something that sounds decent. The Mackie ones are great. There's so many great speakers out there. So speakers. Last but not least, accessories. I'm just talking mic stands. You'll definitely want a windscreen, a pop filter, so when you're hitting your B's and your P's singing, they're not going to go boom into your microphone. Cables, you got to make sure you get enough cables. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we talked about 8 items you need for your studio. Number 1, computer, go Mac. Number 2, software, Pro Tools, hands down. Save a budget for some plugins. 3, an interface. 4, microphones. 5, headphones. 6, a MIDI keyboard with a sustain pedal. Speakers. And number 8, accessories. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and talk to you soon.